The strangest thing about online shopping is that you may feel completely independent while following a crowd you cannot see. A product with 5 stars, millions of views, or the label bestseller can change your desire before you read one detail. Today, you will discover 6 hidden ways digital social proof shapes what you buy, what you trust, and what you believe is valuable. Imagine Daniel opening his phone after a long day. He does not plan to buy anything. Then he sees a small gadget in a short video. The product is ordinary, but the video has thousands of likes and comments saying, "I need this." Suddenly, Daniel does not see just a gadget. He sees a signal. If so many people want it, maybe it matters. Maybe he is late to something everyone else has already discovered. When the brain faces uncertainty, it looks at the behavior of others as a shortcut. Instead of asking, "Is this truly useful?" it asks, "Do other people approve of it?" In ancient life, copying the group could mean survival. Online, the same instinct is triggered by likes, ratings, followers, trending labels, and most popular lists. You see it when a restaurant with a line feels better than an empty one, when a course with thousands of students feels safer, or when a video with millions of views seems important before you press play. Your brain treats attention as evidence, even when attention comes from curiosity, controversy, or clever promotion. That is the first trap. Social proof does not only show what others chose. It tells you what choice would make you feel normal. And once a choice feels normal, the next mechanism begins: emotional safety. Imagine Sarah searching for headphones. One model has better specifications and a lower price. Another costs more, but it has 12,000 reviews and a glowing average rating. Sarah tells herself she is being logical, but her eyes keep returning to the review count. 12,000 people cannot all be wrong, right? Buying online is full of uncertainty. You cannot touch the product, test it in real life, or know if the images are accurate. So your brain looks for protection, and reviews become emotional insurance. A large number of positive reviews feels like a shield against regret. People hate feeling alone in a risky decision. If a product disappoints you after nobody recommended it, the blame feels personal. But if thousands approved it, the decision feels shared. You see this when you choose a hotel with hundreds of reviews over a hidden option with 3, trust an app because millions downloaded it, or buy a tool because the comments are full of excited buyers. The details matter, but the number hits first. A product can become more attractive not because it improved, but because enough people approved it. But if reviews create safety, another force creates deeper trust: familiar faces. Imagine Marcus scrolling during lunch. An influencer he follows appears holding a skincare product. The person is casual, smiling, speaking from a bedroom, not a studio. It does not feel like an advertisement. It feels like advice from someone familiar. Marcus has never met this person, but part of his brain treats the message differently from a normal ad. This is the strength of influencer proof. When a brand says, "Our product is amazing," your defenses rise. When someone you follow says, "I use this," the message feels warmer. It travels through a relationship-like channel, even if the relationship is one-sided. This is called a parasocial connection. Over time, a creator's voice, routines, jokes, and lifestyle become familiar enough to feel personally meaningful. That is why you may buy a book because a creator mentioned it, try an app because a successful entrepreneur uses it, or choose a fashion brand because someone online made it look like part of a desirable life. You may be buying the object, but also a connection to a mood, a tribe, or a future version of yourself. The uncomfortable part is that the brain often struggles to separate genuine recommendation from paid promotion when the delivery feels intimate. Not every influencer is dishonest, but the format can soften skepticism before facts arrive. And once trust attaches to a face, the next layer changes how valuable something feels. Imagine Lena walking past 2 coffee shops in a new city. One is quiet and beautifully designed. The other has a crowd outside, people taking pictures, and a sign saying, "Most popular drink in town." A minute ago, Lena was not thirsty. Now she feels curious. The crowded shop seems to contain a secret. The drink has not touched her lips, but its value has already increased. Online, this happens faster. Popularity becomes a visible layer on top of the product. A high follower count makes a brand look established. A bestseller badge makes a product feel safer. A trending sound makes an ordinary item feel culturally important. Your brain starts confusing visibility with quality because visibility is easy to measure and quality is harder to prove. This is a mental shortcut. Popular means tested. Popular means accepted. Popular means less risky. But popular does not always mean better. Sometimes it means better advertised, better timed, better packaged, or simply better amplified by an algorithm. Think about the last time you chose a movie, restaurant, course, or product because it appeared at the top of a list. You may have believed you selected freely, but the ranking had already shaped the options. Before you compare, the platform has whispered, "Start here." And once popularity becomes a sign of value, value can feed on itself. Imagine a small brand launching a simple water bottle. At first, almost nobody knows it. Then a creator posts a video. People ask where to buy it. The brand reposts the comments. More people buy because they see others buying. Soon the bottle is not just a bottle. It becomes a symbol of being organized, aesthetic, informed, or early to a trend. This is the feedback loop of digital proof. Attention creates attention. Sales creates signals. Signals create trust. Trust creates more sales. At some point, the brand no longer needs to explain every feature. The movement around the product begins doing the persuasion. People stop asking only, "What does it do?" and start asking, "Why is everyone talking about it?" The force here is status transfer. When a product becomes socially visible, owning it can feel like joining the story around it. This is why limited drops, viral beauty products, collectible sneakers, trendy apps, and famous restaurants can feel powerful before the experience itself is tested. Repetition creates familiarity, and that brand starts feeling like the obvious option. But traction can look like truth. A product may go viral because it is excellent, or because it is surprising, visual, controversial, or perfect for the algorithm. The crowd can elevate quality, but it can also elevate illusion. And that raises a darker question. What if the crowd you see is partly engineered? Imagine Noah looking at a product page late at night. A pop-up appears. 14 people bought this in the last hour. A timer counts down. A review says, "This changed my life." Another says, "I wish I had bought it sooner." The page feels crowded, even though Noah is alone. The pressure does not come from a salesperson. It comes from the illusion that other buyers are moving faster than him. This is engineered social proof. In many digital spaces, proof is not just displayed, it is designed. The order of testimonials, the size of numbers, the badges, the pop-ups, the people are viewing this now, messages, and the almost sold-out warnings are part of a persuasion architecture. They are built to create momentum. Your brain reacts strongly to signs of collective movement. When people appear to be buying, watching, approving, or joining, hesitation starts to feel costly. You worry that waiting means missing out. You worry that ignoring the crowd means making the wrong call. Some signals are real and useful. Others may be selective, exaggerated, or missing context. The effect works because the brain responds before it verifies. Social proof can help, but it becomes dangerous when the signal replaces judgment and the crowd becomes louder than your own criteria. So the final question is not whether social proof works. It is how to notice when it is working on you. Imagine Emma about to buy an expensive online course. The page is full of testimonials. The creator has a massive following. The comments are glowing. Her excitement rises. But this time she pauses. Instead of asking, "Does everyone like this?" she asks, "What exactly do I need? And does this actually match it?" That one pause changes everything. This is how you weaken the herd effect without becoming cynical. You do not have to reject every review, ignore every trend, or distrust every influencer. You only have to slow the moment between signal and action. Social proof works best when it rushes you from attention to trust to purchase. A pause breaks the chain. Ask yourself, would I still want this if nobody else approved it? Are the reviews specific or only emotional? Does the influencer explain why it works or only show how good it looks. Am I buying the product? Or am I buying the feeling of belonging to the people around it? These questions do not remove desire. They reveal where the desire came from. 1,000 detailed reviews about durability can be useful. 1,000,000 likes on a flashy clip may be entertaining, but not enough to guide your money. The difference is not the number. The difference is the quality of the signal. Humans are not weak for following others. We are social creatures. We learn through groups and reduce uncertainty through shared experience. The problem is that digital platforms have turned ancient social instincts into buttons, rankings, badges, timers, and notifications. The crowd that once stood in front of us now appears as numbers on a screen, and those numbers can move our behavior before we notice. So the next time you feel pulled toward a product because everyone seems to love it, pause and look behind the feeling. Is the crowd giving you useful evidence? Or is it giving you permission to desire something you did not want 5 minutes ago? Because in the digital marketplace, the most powerful salesperson may not be the brand, the influencer, or the advertisement. It may be the invisible crowd inside your mind, whispering, if everyone wants it, maybe you should too. And that is the real secret of digital behavior. It rarely feels like pressure. It feels like confidence. It feels like discovery. It feels like your own decision. If this made you see online shopping differently, leave a like, subscribe to Secrets of the Mind, and tell me in the comments. Which of these psychological triggers do you think affects you the most without you noticing?